Hi, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Julie.
We're moms and we're super basic. We've got our guest Jillian Rosado here. We've got our drinks and we're ready to chat. Cheers.
Cheers.
Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, and we're bringing you all the celeb gossip plus a guest on our show, Jillian Rosado. So let's get to it. Or Jillian. I know I call you Jill, but introduce yourself. Tell us what you got going on and about your mom life too.
My name is Jillian Rosado, and if you think Chelsea and I look alike, it's because we are sisters. I'm 39. I live in Marlton, New Jersey. I have two teenage boys who are eating me out of house and home and living off of NBA 2K. Married to my husband, Mike, who leads a church in our area. I'm a fashion and lifestyle blogger. Love me some 90s rap, and I am a huge fan of Mom Chat, so I'm excited to be here today.
I know, I was so excited when she told me 2 weeks ago that she was watching them every week or listening or whatever, and I was like, really? She's like, I'd love to be on it. I was like, awesome.
You and our moms.
I watch it when I do get ready in the morning, because it's like, this is sad, but it usually takes me an hour from the time I get out of the shower until I'm like done, because I'm over the top. But it's like the perfect length of time for me.
Good to know. Good feedback. I like that.
So now, all right. So what are we drinking tonight?
I have good old wine. I had the plan of making the margarita, like we said, and time was just not there for me.
I never have the ingredients for margaritas.
Well, I wanted to ask Jill this actually because I knew it was going to come up. Is triple sec alcohol?
I don't believe it. I believe it's a liqueur, but it has like very little alcohol in it.
Okay, because there were a few margaritas.
Some people use Grand Marnier instead of just like triple sec, which I think it does have a little bit of alcohol, but nothing like it's like you're not going to get drunk off of triple sec.
Like peach schnapps kind of level. Less
than that. Yeah.
So with that being said, since I don't have triple sec, I am drinking Kendall Jackson Riesling, which is a cheap go-to for me. What about you, Jill?
I am drinking my summer drink of choice, Michelob Ultra. It has to be in the can. It's a great beach beer, boat beer. It is under 100 calories, and I just really like it. I prefer it when I drink it out of a Twizzler straw, to be honest.
Ew.
Thanks, fun.
Chelsea came up with that one, actually.
I don't really like beer or Twizzlers, so that's not a combo I'm ever going to be down.
Who doesn't like Twizzlers?
I mean, like, I would never pick them. I'd eat them if someone was like, here, eat Twizzlers, because I don't say no to food. But
Julie, what do you have? It looks interesting and maybe delicious.
It's pretty good. So this weekend I told Mike to get me like more of those carbonated drinks that we complain about every week. I was like, why not? And instead he came home with a bottle of gin. So I was immediately on Pinterest looking up gin like recipes and stuff. And that day I had just gotten in an order from Sipology, and I had these matcha packs. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll make this. I had mint in the backyard. I had limes in the fridge. So it's really just a little bit of lime juice, matcha powder, water, gin. I used local honey as the sweetener. And I think that's it.
Is the mint just for garnish, or like is it?
So maybe it should have been. I chopped it up and put it in here, and I keep getting it stuck in my teeth. So I would not recommend that. But I like the flavor of the mint, so I wanted to taste it, but I don't want it in every single sip.
Gotcha. Interesting. It sounds refreshing.
It is. I like it a lot. To be honest, I would drink matcha this way even without the gin, I think, with like the mint and the lime.
Yeah, that sounds like a good summer kind of drink.
Yeah, so I found this recipe on Tasting Table, and we'll put that link in the show notes.
Nice. All right. We've been doing our quarantine check-in, and I guess when this is all over, we'll just be like, what's up with you?
If it's ever all over.
Yeah. But Jill, why don't you start for us?
It's hot. It's really hot. With the heat index, it's like 100 today, yesterday, Sunday, Saturday. It's too much. And of course, Hunter started basketball camp this week and Chase started lacrosse camp this week, and it's like scorching hot outside. But they need to get off their video games, so they went with a lot of Gatorade and water. And I had seen Chelsea mentioned Go Clean Co. I stripped my towels this weekend, which was like, it was gross, but it was also like weirdly satisfying.
Yeah.
If you saw it on my Instagram story, like they were white towels in a bathtub full of like murky water. But if it was clear, I would have been mad, because Mike's like, that's kind of gross. And I'm like, but I wanted that to happen. But if you don't follow Go Clean Co., I would, because
what is
Chelsea
it?
will follow up that. It's an Instagram profile.
Okay.
And it's a home cleaning business, but she has like the best tips ever.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're based out of Canada, and apparently, like, I don't know if it's like because of quarantine that everyone was looking for cleaning stuff or whatever, that their page like blew up. But Jill and my mom were doing this for the past couple of weeks, and they're always talking about it. And I was like, what are you guys even talking about? And they told me about the Instagram page. So then one night I just watched like all the highlights, and we'll get into this later, but I then ordered like all the things off of Amazon that they said that I needed, and this past weekend like deep cleaned my whole entire house. And I did strip, they call it stripping, where it's just like soaking in hot water with the cleaning formula that they have. I did my comforter today, which is why my bed doesn't have it on it, because it's in the dryer, and it's like amazing. I agree with the like seeing just all the crap that comes out of you. You're like, ugh, but like, yes.
I'm going to do my workout clothes next, because I heard it's like horrifying. Because it's like build up from like certain detergents, and then also like the detergents don't really get it super clean. So this like just gets all the junk out, and it's gross, but it's satisfying.
Ew.
Julie, you know I'm a cleaner, and my kitchen floors and bath and like our tile floors downstairs, I did them this weekend with just the bleach and water, because my powder Tide didn't come in at that point yet, and the color of the water of this was like disgusting. I was disgusted because I use Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not cleaning it. But it's a cult.
You're not making me want to do it.
I know you're not into it.
You know that. I don't like to clean.
I'll tell Mike about it.
Tell Mike, yeah.
I love it. All right, Julie, what about you?
All right, so I just want to say, I was going to put that it's hot here, but I know that comparatively it's not nearly as hot, and I complain about it being hot every week. So I was going to leave it out, but we did hit like 95 on Monday, which I know doesn't sound terribly hot to you guys, but we don't have air conditioning. Like anyway.
And Vermont, that's really hot for Vermont.
It's really hot for here. But our biggest news is that I officially filed our paperwork to homeschool this coming school year. I did it today at like 4 o'clock.
And how do you feel about all of this?
Very fresh and very new. Honestly, I feel relieved, because I've just removed ourselves from the equation of having to even pay attention to what the school and the state and the government's doing. Like, we're just doing our thing, and I know we're doing our thing, and so I feel less stressed, I think.
Well, yeah, I think you have like, it's like we talked about when this first started happening, like New Jersey, they just kept extending and extending, and they didn't close us out for the rest of the school year until like May something, I think.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that, just like not knowing is like more stressful than knowing. So like now that you know that that's your plan, and you can, you know, set up what you're going to do. And I feel like, yeah, that makes sense that would.
Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good about it, but.
Good. We'll check in after week 1.
I'll let you know in September.
It's also, for me, it's also hot here, but I'm not far from Jill, New Jersey. But the kids went back to daycare on Monday, and they're doing really well. So that was a relief for me because I was really worried about that transition back from being home 24/7 to in daycare. And I feel really good about like the precautions that the daycare is taking, and they're like super neurotic about cleaning. So that's really makes me feel better about, sending them there. And like I mentioned, I am just deep cleaning my whole entire house. Anything that I can get my hands on, I'm cleaning.
Awesome.
Join the cult. What do they call themselves, Jill?
The cleaning army.
Cleaning army.
Yeah.
Okay, so big celebrity baby news
Yes.
this week. So Nicki Minaj is pregnant. Any thoughts?
I didn't even know about this until I saw it. Was it like a secret up until now?
I guess so. I just saw it like this weekend, I guess, and she appears to be quite pregnant.
Yes.
I didn't know that she broke up with Meek Mill. So when she was pregnant and married to some other guy, I wasn't aware. And I love Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
And I love these pictures because it's just so her, and I'm all about it. But yeah, she had retired from the music industry a while back, and she said she was going to be focusing on her family. So I don't know if she did it then in anticipation of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
But I'm here for these pictures.
Wait, so who is she married? She's married to someone now, you said?
She's married to some guy. I don't know who it is.
I didn't recognize his name.
Yeah, but yeah, she is married. She got married within the past year, I believe.
Okay. Well, good for her. Yeah, she looks like she's at least like 6 months, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad to speculate.
That's true. Everybody.
Yeah.
But she's like further, like she's for.
I looked like that when
months.
I was 2 months pregnant, so.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, everybody's different. And shocking news, Justin Timberlake and, oh my God, Jessica Biel.
Right there.
I couldn't say it. Jessica Biel, they welcome baby number 2. Like, where did that, how, I have to go Instagram.
Is this confirmed though? I feel like the Daily Mail said it. So I'm kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised, but.
So I went pretty far back in her Instagram, and she hasn't posted anything but her face on Instagram in like 9 months. So it's definitely possible. He got in trouble at like the beginning of quarantine for complaining about being home with his kid. Do you guys remember?
Oh, I thought you were going to mention something different.
Well, that too.
Yeah, me too.
No, but he made a comment, like an offhand comment about how like being forced to be home all day with your kid is torture at like the beginning of quarantine, and he got like a lot of slack for that comment because people were like,
yeah.
What? Like,
how dare you say that? We're all saying that, but how dare you say that?
Right. Because you've never had to be home with your wife and kid.
For longer than like a month, maybe.
Right. But yeah, so Val, our friend, did the count backwards to find out how far along she would have been when that scandal was out, where he did like the Notes app post apologizing
for like his
with like which I didn't think that looked that bad. I thought he just looked wasted, like like I would have been more upset if he was less wasted and more flirty. He was just sloppy wasted.
Yeah, agreed.
Do you know what I mean?
He looked wasted, but that girl's hand was on the inside of his thigh. And I'm sorry, if someone put their hand on the inside of Mike's thigh, I would murder somebody.
See, I'm
just a little crazy, but
I don't know.
I don't know if we were looking at the wrong thing, because we were sharing the same articles back and forth, and I never saw
her hands like inside. I saw like a lot.
They had a picture,
but I mean,
they had a picture under the table, and her hand was like on the inside of his thigh.
Or a picture.
I believe it was a picture.
Because I feel like that's one of the things where, like, when you watch the video, he's like falling all over, and it almost looked like maybe it could have been like a very accidental slip.
Yeah, they could have easily like screen grabbed one of him or her or whatever, like falling and like putting their hand, because we did. I remember, Julie, we watched the video and I was like, I don't see like where like it's, I mean, besides him just being shit faced, and I don't know if she was too, but
yeah. Like he would have been way too drunk to actually cheat that night.
who knows?
I think.
Justin Timberlake is a triple threat. I'm not sure.
Oh, hey, okay.
Yeah, that's on your new baby.
All right. So should we get down on Kanye being Kanye?
Oh my God. I was reading stuff today. Like, it's a mess. Like, he's like in the middle of like a crisis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
did either of you watch the video from the rally?
No, I read about it.
No, I read the quotes, and it was actually really hard to follow in print form, because I almost thought, like, if I heard him saying this, maybe this would make sense. But in writing, it made no sense at all. Like, it didn't follow any sort of.
What was the video?
It was harder to watch than to read.
Wow.
And I would say it was worse watching it than reading about it, because they missed a lot of things, and you missed how he's talking and his reactions and stuff. For me, like, I'm reading a lot on it because I'm a huge Kardashians fan. I have watched since the beginning. I'm a huge Kanye fan, and it's really sad because he's definitely struggling with some mental health issues. And if you watch this video, you're literally watching like his spiral happening, and it's sad. And I hope someone gets him help, because, and I know with bipolar, a lot of times they have to constantly be readjusting their medication. And hopefully it's just one of those instances, because it's like he's on a spiral, and it's really hard to, if you watch the video, it's really, really hard to watch.
So I believe he's unmedicated. I believe in an interview he said that he doesn't take the medicine because it affects his creativity.
And he said it makes him fat too, which makes him more depressed, which I always wondered, why would you give someone who's depressed a medication that makes them more fat? It's like.
And I think I heard he has an album coming out Friday, and that the last time he had a big break was right before an album came out.
Yeah, well, and this one's probably even more emotional because it's like named after his mom that passed away. So, but yeah, like you see all the stuff about like the stuff he was saying about Kim, and like Kim's trying to lock him up with a doctor, and like Kris Jenner's trying to talk to him. It's like, what is going on here? This is crazy.
Yeah.
And he threw some like pretty low blows towards Kim Kardashian, his wife. Like, in there too. It's like, what? So like that just shows you like where he's at, like in his mental.
He did at one point in the rally, he talks about how his dad wanted his mom to have an abortion and get rid of him, and he starts crying, like sobbing, crying, and then like, and he's, you know how when like someone's crying and they talk in like a really high pitched voice, like he started going into that, and like Mike and I were watching it last night, and we were just like, oh wow, like this is not good. Like he's falling apart.
What was the crowd doing during this rally when
the crowd? A lot of them were like taken aback. Like he was saying certain things, and they're like, no, like because it was so like some of the things he was saying, it was crazy. And just I know he says outlandish things, and I know he's like a marketing genius, because he goes on Twitter and he gets all the attention he needs and doesn't have to pay a dime for marketing. But like this is different. Like if you watch it, like he's just it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. And we got Britney Spears saying, has anyone checked in on Kanye?
Yeah, that just made me laugh. I mean, we may need to do like a full breakdown again on the Free Britney maybe next week.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for Kanye and Britney.
So much going on there still.
So those few weeks where we had no celeb drama, really making up for it here. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
So, Julie, tell us about the blog this week.
Okay, so I actually wrote this one. We were sent this book from the publisher, and I think I'd mentioned this before, that sometimes the books that come from the publishers are not fun to review, and this one was all right. It was pretty good. I really liked it, actually, and what I liked about it is that, I mean, I've read a ton of these types of books that they talk, you know, about how outlandish like mothering is these days. And like, we're all on this like crazy, you know, rat race, and, you know, sometimes it's just time to get off, time to like take a breather, reassess where your life is, all of that. I've read so many of those books, and a lot of them stop there. They just say like, this is a problem. This is how we're all living. It's not good for us. I don't like it. I don't want to do it anymore kind of thing. But this one is more like a guidebook, almost even like a workbook, where she gives very specific steps of what to do and in what order to actually sort of like create the intentional type of life if you really want to do it. So I liked that. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking for a book in that genre that's not just going to like pile on the like, yeah, this sucks, without any actual like practical action items.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. All right.
Well, every time we have a guest on, which if you watched a couple weeks back, our friend Val was on, we did a game. We're really just trying to embarrass her, but we're not going to embarrass Jill because she is a pastor's wife. So we are going to play Zoom charades with our own little twist on it, because we are living in this Zoom world. It will be a word will come up with our generator. The person will describe the word, and the other two people will have a chance to guess it. Whoever guesses the word then gets the point. Then whoever out of the three is losing will host the last word after everyone goes to decide who is the winner. Julie is very competitive, and I apologize for anything she does during this game.
Right. So
we
who's
will
acting out first? We didn't talk about that.
We will let Jill go first, and she's our guest. So Jill, go to your word generator thing that we Pictionary. We should have just said it's more like kind of Pictionary, but not drawing.
Well, yeah.
Not really.
Kind of like nothing.
All right, so do you have your word?
Yeah.
All right, so should we time this? Should we do like a minute or something?
I mean, I feel like you're going to get this in 5 seconds, but.
Okay. All right, we'll give you a minute either way. All right, go.
Okay. You can climb up it.
Mountain.
No. It has leaves.
A tree.
Yes. I feel like that was a tie.
I think I won.
What?
We'll have to review the tape. No.
I feel like it was a tie too.
Okay, we'll give it a tie then, Julie.
Do we both get a point for a tie?
Yeah, we both got a point.
Okay, we'll both get a point.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go next, Julie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Go to your word generator.
Oh,
Okay.
I know what was up from the last one. Should I redo it?
Yeah.
I already like had it in my head.
Exactly. That's why you're redoing it.
Oh, okay.
Let me reset. Ready?
What? No. All right. And I'm not acting it out because I feel like I could act this one out.
I mean, you can act it out if you want to.
Okay, ready?
All right, ready? 1 minute.
Dancing.
You got it. Yeah, it was dance.
Oh. I was like, it's not it?
No.
So what were you doing then?
Okay. So there's a 3-way tie right now.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Ready? Oh. You do this with your feet.
Walk.
No.
Run.
Your feet and a soccer ball.
Kick.
Kick.
Yeah, Julie got that one.
Oh, wait, am I winning?
You are winning. Wait, so now that
There's a delay because I felt like I had it first.
All right, so everyone is competitive apparently. All right, I guess we'll do one more round because
do another round because it didn't take terribly long.
Yeah, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but I also thought we were acting it out, so we'll go from there. All right, Jill, you can go first. Or go again.
Okay. Okay, this is really easy. You fly on one of these.
Airplane.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Julie.
I mean, I kind of wasn't paying attention because I was, whatever. All right. Okay, next. Easy. Okay. I was just going to say you do this. Like instead of walking or running, Like little kids do it.
Skip.
Jill got it.
Ooh, good one. All right, so this is a 3-way tie now again, and I haven't gone. So I guess that kind of takes me out of it. That's not fair.
Well, no, because only one of us can get a point.
Yeah, but.
So then there's still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll still have to do at least one more turn.
Maybe we didn't think this through. Okay, ready? Should I change the word to something harder? You know, we have it set to easy words. Or not for this round. Okay. It is on top of my body.
Your head.
Your head.
Julie was first on that one.
Damn it, I say it faster in reality.
Okay, so now Julie is leading by 1. Does that mean Julie won since we did 2 full rounds?
Sure.
I think it does. Julie, you won.
Yes! I always win.
We did 2 full rounds.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do an extra one.
A tiebreaker. I just win because I'm that good. All right, I'll take it. Moving on.
Okay.
So what's everyone watching on TV this week?
Jill, you start because I think Julie is watching the same thing.
Okay. We started watching the Indian matchmaking show, and we picked it out of like, we're over everything in Netflix, and it sounds interesting. And it really is. This woman is like a matchmaker, and these women or men will come like with their parent and looking for a partner. And it's funny, like the things that they're looking for, a lot of it's based off of like profession, family background, stuff like that. And the interesting thing is in America, the divorce rate is 50%, but the divorce rate in arranged marriages is 4%. And at the beginning of each episode, they show like a couple that was married through an arranged marriage, like that are older now. And they talk about like how they worked through their seasons and like committed to staying together. So it's really interesting to see. It's really like the dates are kind of funny. There's one girl on it that's like really crazy, and she keeps on setting her up, and this girl will never be satisfied. So it's just, you feel sorry for these guys as she goes on date after date. But we like watched 5 episodes, no problem. I just found it really interesting.
So it's a reality show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of them are up in North Jersey too. A lot of it's in New York and like Jersey City.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And what's Defending Jacob?
Ooh, Defending Jacob is on Apple TV Plus. And it's Chris Evans, and they have a son who's a teenager, and this kid is stabbed to death in a park. And I don't want to like give the whole story away, but Chris Evans is like the assistant district attorney in the town, and his son becomes the suspect. And you see how, like, he loses his job, all this stuff starts happening as they press charges against his son for killing his classmate. So we're 3 episodes in. They're like an hour long, but it's really good.
Oh, I don't have Apple TV.
We got it free through something. I don't know which one, but it was something we got free through.
Do you need like, can you watch it on iPhone? Or do you need the Apple like remote, like the Apple TV remote?
We watch it through Apple TV, but it's Apple TV streaming, so Apple streaming service. Like if you were to watch The Morning Show or Hamilton. No, Hamilton was on Disney Plus, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just like that. But they had it the whole month free, like in April or something. But I think we have it free through our cell phone or something like that, or cell phone provider.
Sounds
really good.
Yeah. Okay. And we've been watching Sweet Magnolias. Like a couple weeks back, we talked about how we were going to do like a TV club instead of a book club with our friends to watch the same show all together. So Julie had picked Normal People a couple weeks ago, and that was horrible. And
it was not that bad.
It wasn't great. So I picked Sweet Magnolias because I had watched the first episode. It was like, oh, this is cute. Like, this could be good. Now everyone is hooked, right?
But I mean, not hooked in a like, this is groundbreaking. Hooked in
it's
like
not
a
groundbreaking, but
yeah,
it's like
a
easy,
soap
fun
opera.
show to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually finished it before I was supposed to finish it because I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning one night and just kept watching it and couldn't stop. I was hooked, but it was really good. They have good clothes in the show that we were talking about today.
Good men to look at.
Yeah.
Towards the end, they get cute.
Men to look at and admire, and it's very like they use a lot of bless your heart or bless her heart.
Yeah, you kind of have to. You have to like grin and bear it through the awful accents. They're real bad.
Yeah. Chris Klein, awful accent. You remember Chris Klein from American Pie?
I watched one episode of this and Mike was really into it, and I can't stand Chris Klein. I think he's the worst actor ever, and I just could not stand one episode of watching him fumble through his lines.
Oh,
but Mike liked it.
Awful Southern accent. Jill, that's hysterical because my Mike also loved it and watched every episode with me. And I believe some of our other friends' husbands also watched it.
I didn't deny. He's like, what are you watching?
Like, Mike has so many opinions about it. Mike had opinions about the clothes. He had opinions about Dana Sue's boyfriends. He had opinions about the cliffhanger at the end because the last scene of the last episode is a huge cliffhanger.
So you finished it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And immediately we're sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Because I knew going in that it was last episode. He didn't know. And he's like, well, aren't you going to play it? Like, play the next one. Oh, that was the finale. Sorry, buddy.
You better come back. I need to know what happens.
I bet it will. And I bet they already filmed it because like, you don't just like leave it like that. Like, I bet they filmed it and intentionally released like 10 and they'll be like 10 more.
They better. All right. Did you start Down to Earth or did Jill add that one on?
No, I watched the first episode last night, found out that Mike's been watching it without me with Liam because Liam was talking about the episode in Costa Rica. He told me he wants to go to nature school. And I was like, what? Like, what are you watching in Costa Rica? He said. I was like, oh, I would love for you to go to nature school in Costa Rica, but we don't live there. But no, I've only watched the first one, which was Iceland so far, but I like it because I think it's pretty funny. Did you guys all watch the first one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
Like, we watched the Puerto Rico one last night.
Okay. So I only saw the first one, but I was laughing out loud at the part where they're at the falls in Iceland and the guy is supposed to be like the ranger there and he doesn't know any of the answers to the questions. They like ask a question, he's like, and then like Zac Efron does like a voiceover and he's like, a quick Google search told me that. He does it for like 3 different questions. It made me
I'll start watching it now. I thought we were starting to watch it together, Julie. I did not know you were starting it without me.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't know that because
I will now be taking away one of your points from the game.
Don't do it. I've also been really loving all of the memes about Zac Efron, like the ones where it shows him at like 17 and like, well, I guess he was not 17 in it, right? Because he's like 33 now. Like Zac Efron did it for me at 19 and he's doing it for me at 33.
Yeah. Like he changes with my tastes or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's very interesting when you get to the France episode. It's really cool. Yeah, we really love it.
Oh, wait.
Who knew?
Chelsea, did you watch any Unsolved Mysteries yet?
No. Okay, Jill, maybe you can answer this question. Did we watch Unsolved Mysteries when we were little?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh, God. This was like
I wouldn't have been
family viewing on Wednesday nights.
I feel like
it's so good, though. Are you watching it, Julie?
Yeah, it just made me think of it because you mentioned the France episode, and then it made me think of the France episode in Unsolved Mysteries.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Maybe you skipped it because it wasn't in English.
We watched like 1 or 2 of them.
Okay.
The one about the husband that just like disappeared and they found him
Yeah, that
falling
one's
from
the
the
first
building.
one. That one's good. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think he killed himself or do you think he was killed?
I don't know, but this is my problem with unsolved mysteries. I get it that like the whole premise is that they're unsolved, but I need closure. Like I want to know what happened, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I think it was pushed, like because just the logistics of how it would had to have happened if he did it himself, like don't add up to me.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that like his cell phone and his glasses weren't like broken at all.
Huh.
Yeah.
And his like childhood friend that he was so close with will not say a word.
And that the last phone call he got that he rushed out of the house was from that office.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
There's so many things.
Mm-hmm.
oh my
That's a
goodness.
good one. Okay. So, what have you guys been making this
Wait, Julie, I don't see a picture from you.
You know what? Here's the thing. We made a lot of stuff, but nothing from like a recipe. Like we smoked a whole chicken and we made like our own dry rub, but we like did it ourselves. We made homemade hamburgers, but without a recipe. I don't know. I cook
But you did cook.
sometimes. Well, when I say we, I mean like Mike did most of that. I feel like I've probably cooked something. I mean, if nothing else, I made gin cocktails. So I made something.
You contributed. Well, I actually had a bust of a recipe this week. I made these like bacon cheeseburgers or barbecue cheeseburgers. And Kevin said, don't put the barbecue sauce with the meat, like in the meat mixture, because they don't, it doesn't help them bind it, like they fall apart. And I was like, whatever. The recipe says put the barbecue sauce in the meat mixture. So I didn't listen to him. I followed the recipe and they fell apart. Like they did not bind together. And we had like a sloppy Joe barbecue cheeseburger sandwich kind of thing. Good flavor, but it's not cheeseburger form. So
what's the moral? Listen to Kevin or don't follow the recipe?
Kevin is sometimes right. What about you, Jill? This looks delicious.
That does look so good.
It really was. It's not my recipe, but I messed with it a little bit. I cook a lot, so, and I'm always trying new recipes, but a lot of times I'll try it, but I make changes as I'm going along. But this was really good. I love chicken thighs with the skin on and the bone in, just because they're really flavorful and juicy. And this was a cool way to make them. And just with the, you saute the peaches and you add in like some honey and some lime and like shallots and stuff. And it was just such a good mix of flavor because the chicken has a little spice to it. And it was something Mike went like crazy for it. So it will definitely be making it again. And normally for it to get like a solo blog post out of me, it has to be a pretty good recipe. And this is really, really good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly easy. It looks like it would be difficult to make, but it was a really easy recipe.
I've been dying to try the recipe you posted, the watermelon, what is it?
The watermelon caprese or the burrata with the peaches?
No, the watermelon caprese. I'm gonna try that.
It's so good. Chase loves that because you have like the sweetness of the watermelon. You have the creamy mozzarella. I like to put like arugula or basil with it to give it that little peppery taste.
Mm-hmm.
And then balsamic reduction is good on anything. I could drink it. So it's just that blend of flavors. It's so good.
That sounds delicious.
Jill,
like
your Italian is coming out.
I'm obsessed with food. Can you tell? Like, it is. It's coming out.
All right. And for this week's fire memes, I'll start with mine because it made me laugh out loud. Canada must feel like they live in an apartment above a meth lab.
I'd like to take credit for sending that to you.
Yes, you did.
I love that one too. I mean, we should just call this like, I feel like it's always the same accounts. It's like Tinder blog, Simon Holland.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. And like I said, I have been loving the Zac Efron memes. So this one said, 2020 can't get any worse. Just found out Zac Efron's only 5'8".
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wait, no.
No, but I
read-
saw this before I watched the first episode of Down to Earth, and yeah, he's short.
Really?
He's so short. Yeah, look, take a look. It's just.
I read that one to Mike, and he's like, "That's not cool," because my husband's 5'7".
Oh my gosh, I would have never guessed he's that short.
I'm only 5'3", so
Right.
he looks tall next to me.
Yeah.
Boo, was that good? Oh, yours now, Jill.
Mine is, it's kind of blocked right now. But it's something along the lines of parenting is buying 4 bananas and they're all eaten in one day, but then buying 8 bananas and watching them rot on your counter because no one likes bananas. And for the record, there are 13 bananas sitting on my counter right now when they ate all of them in 24 hours last week, and this week nobody's into bananas.
I'm in
the best
same
of the memes are like accurate. So you're like, Chelsea, somebody like within an hour of right before we did this, somebody sent a really funny one in our group message. And I was like, that's the funniest meme I've seen in a long time. And now I can't remember what it was. Do you know? It was just like, it would be like the second one up right now, but I can't think of what it was, but it was so funny. All right, great story.
I don't have my phone available. Sorry.
Me neither. Cool story. All right.
I was going to say that the bananas thing is also true for me right now because last week I ran out and this week I have like 6 bananas just chilling in the bowl in the kitchen, not moving.
Well, you guys better hope everyone really likes banana bread next week.
Yeah. I just freeze them and then like throw them into a smoothie.
I used to do that, and then I found out that for my body type, banana in smoothie is actually not good.
What do you mean? Is this when you did the whole, how do you say it?
Yeah, so like according to Ayurveda, my body type should steer away from banana because it's too starchy.
Oh.
And it helps when I make my smoothies, I don't put banana in them. I do like kale, blueberries, and usually like a clementine.
And the more ripe bananas get, the more, isn't it like they turn more into a starch the more ripe
Oh,
they
really?
are?
I didn't know that.
I may be making that up, but I feel like I heard it somewhere.
Okay.
And to finish with,
yeah.
what did you buy this week? Julie, you didn't buy anything?
So, well, not until like 5 o'clock tonight. No, I was like racking my brain. I really didn't buy anything. But at like 5 o'clock tonight, after I submitted the paperwork to homeschool, I bought their curriculum. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're all set with that.
All set. Yeah.
Do they send you like textbooks and everything?
No, so we bought this curriculum, and maybe I'll even like write up a whole post about it because it's pretty cool. It's called like Bookshark. And it uses like reading as the base for like all the subjects. So it sends you like this huge crate of books, and there's leveled readers, and there's writing activities to go along with them. And then there's like nonfiction books that cover like history and science that go along with them. And then I was able to add on like a math supplement with it. And so it's like everything all in one package, and it's just getting sent to us, and they're both doing the same level. I just differentiated their leveled readers and their math workbooks.
Nice.
So yeah, like the bulk of the day we'll be doing the same stuff, and then we'll just split off to do like a little individual reading on their own in math at the same time. They can do it.
That will make it so much easier on you.
Yeah.
As I mentioned,
hot tip for homeschooling. The girls that do Target does it again. The one, Ascot Friday, she homeschools, and when quarantine started, she was giving a lot of people tips, and she was saying eBay is such a great place to get homeschooling curriculum for like a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
And she was sharing a lot of tips for homeschooling stuff. So just to
and I think
for you.
If we decide to stick with it in subsequent years, like I'm going to go all in on all of that stuff. But I guess the first year I just wanted to feel like really, like I don't know the word, secure. I don't know. Like I just didn't want to do anything wrong. I even like talked to someone at the company today on the phone to make sure I had everything in my cart that I needed, because I just felt like if I did it myself, I was going to miss something important.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was going to say what I purchased this week was a giant box of powder Tide because this is one of the integral ingredients. Oh my God, I can't say that. Ingredients for the Go Cleaning Company and all the deep cleaning that you do. Powder Tide. Who knew?
Exciting purchase.
I know. That was one of like 5 other things that I bought cleaning supplies wise, but Amazon has been delivering at our house like twice a day, at least every day. What about you, Jill?
I bought a lot. These are just a few of the things. My first ridiculous purchase was a stylus for my phone because I always try to like do handwriting with my finger and it looks like I'm a kindergartner. So this is literally like a pen you can write on your phone, and it was like $10. I was influenced and I bought it, and it's pretty cool.
You got it already?
Oh.
Nice.
And right on my desk. Yeah. It has this little, here, I'll show you. I was very excited about this, and Mike's like, I can't believe you spent money on this. So it has like oh wait, I'm looking to the side. It has this little tip on it, and you just literally write on the phone screen, and
I love that idea, but I have really awful handwriting even with a pen, so I don't think it would look nice. It still wouldn't look nice.
But have you ever seen people's stories? They have like their cute handwriting on it. I'm like, and I'm sitting there writing something 10 times, and I'm like, it looks, I don't even know what I'm writing right now.
I never thought that you could use the stylus for the phone, though. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep. I'll send you a link.
Yeah. Might check that out. Like, I don't know why. I don't think I need it. But
I haven't used it yet. It came 3 days ago, but it's going to do big things.
Necessity.
I'm going to be watching
I also,
right now.
Yeah. I got this dress on Amazon because I love just like a simple like cotton dress to throw on and go, and I liked the halter neckline of it. I actually wore it yesterday, super comfy. And then I bought a bunch of stuff from Abercrombie in that little montage there. I got all 3 shirts, that 1 pair of shorts, and those black sandals, and it was a really good sale. And I was very anti-Abercrombie for a while because I worked there in high school. Yeah, I worked there in high school, and I had like every logo tee and like big oversized jeans. But they have the cutest freaking stuff right now.
What I thought.
Yeah, they really like changed their whole style for, and I feel like it's not geared for teenagers anymore. Like it's geared for like the 30s that used to wear it in high school.
Yeah, really cute jeans, jean shorts, lots of bodysuits. I'm a big fan of bodysuits. So, and cute graphic tees too.
So I just want to say, and you guys will see this tomorrow, but I'm screen recording my screen, and right now Chelsea's head is directly over her body. It looks like your head is on the girl's body in the dress.
Yeah, how's it look?
I like it. It looks good on you.
I actually, funny thing, and this is a total sister thing, I saw your story the other day, Jill, of that dress, and I remember that I used to have a dress with that neckline in 2 colors, that color and a red color. And I saw it and I go, is that my dress?
Like, no, but I have one of your dresses in my closet. I saw it the other day and I was like, should I just sell this on Poshmark? Because I've had it for like 6 years. It's that red one-shouldered dress that you wore when we went to Vegas for my 30th 9 years ago. I have that dress in my closet.
I want it back.
I don't think either one of us would wear it. It's very small. I don't know. It's very mini. It was cute on you at the time, but
I think I could still rock it.
Wear it next week.
I'll wear
it next week's mom chat, just to prove you wrong.
Oh, Chelsea, before we go, show the sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, so this is my sweatshirt I talked about from the B brand that I got. It says Girl Power. So everyone was ordering like the medium, and then the medium was sold out. So I got the small because I was like, well, I don't need it like really oversized. It's already oversized. And I'm glad I didn't get the medium because it would have been like huge. But it's a little bit longer in the arms, but it's like this like heathered kind of pink color. I really like it. They do have a hat that goes with it too if you want to go crazy with Girl Power stuff. But I really like it. I like wearing stuff at school during the school year for like girl women empowerment for the students too. So I feel like they'll love this one. My students will love my outfit.
Nice. All right.
Thanks for joining us for another week of Mom Chats, and thanks to our special guest, Jillian Rosado, for coming on and playing a game and sharing all of everything that's going on in her life right now with us. So have a great rest of the week, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.